Alright, so it turns out that all your cosmetics are already unlocked. You used to have to go to the Anomaly and go and unlock all my various suit parts from the expedition and mission rewards that they were in, but not so much no more. I didn't even look to see. No, they wouldn't do that because there's a finite amount of space for ships. Never mind. Alright, so we're gonna go to get this gravestone. It'll give us a glyph and hopefully a piece of useful technology. Surprised Artemis hasn't called yet. Maybe that doesn't happen until after I build a little base. Which we are not doing it on this ball of sulfur either. There. Let's see how much extra we get just for having our scanner in a boosted slot. Little crab, little beetle crab. I don't know if I've ever seen that creature before. It must be Dr. Doolittle over here. Look at all this. Man, there's some goofy animals on this planet. What's this? Big old beaver-tailed turtle cow.
Radiation protection falling.
Out of the way. Out of the way. Okay, what do we got around? I always like to look around. Sometimes there's some useful stuff right nearby. Yes, there's some stuff we can run around and get. But first, you make sure the ship is fueled. I forgot to buy uranium. That's what I forgot. Alright, I got one more little poot of Starship launch there. What am I making these out of? What is it? Dihydrogen and metal plating. Alright, I'm going to make one. Top it off so that I don't forget. And to hell with wasting that 25%.
Technology recharge.
Oh yeah, I need to make some more of this so I can make some more life support gel too. I don't die out here. Alright. Let's get this stuff. I swear I'll do that tonight. I'm gonna work on getting my figuring out how to set my stick dead zone. Man, I can't talk to those. My brain is fried from stuff. Here we go. How come I can understand this guy, but I can't understand the Gek or the Viking or anything? This dude's just freaking grunting at me too. Huh? Yeah. Excuse me. Okay. What I get? Memory fragment. Where is it? We get thermal protection module. Well, you know what? 1 is infinitely more than 0. B class is better than nothing. 393. There's dead over there. There's another critter over there. This honeycomb ball thing. Didn't scan those yet. Man, how many Triceratops? Oh, it's behind him. I was gonna say how many Triceratops. Whoa. Okay, it looked like it was like just half an animal. Man, so what do you do if like your face itches, bro? Just kick yourself in that. Oh. Toxicity. Yep, that's my fault. I was toxic first. I didn't have to make fun of that poor unfortunate animal's appearance. see here. 7 of 9. I bet you there's a couple underground. Found in the north. Oh, okay. So where am I? I'm, of course, in the south. That one says it's common, though. That will be worth flying all the way to the north to go and find for all those nanites that we'll get. It's just about all of them. Alright. Well, we'll run around and get things for money. I mean, look, these planets look really cool. I'll give them that. But they feel like it's inhospitable. That's a lot of oxygen, though. I'll take all that. Never pass on a big clump of oxygen. That's going to open those, of course. I'll take the rusted metal because it refines to 2 times ferrite dust. Rusted metal is one of those junk things that you'd think are junk, but it's totally worth keeping, especially early game. Later on, when you have too much of everything and no place to put it, not so much, but for now, I'll take it. To get some upgrades going, so I can have the refiner in my backpack, because I hate setting it down and having to wait for it. Alright.
Radiation protection falling.
Get the hell out of here. It's barely even giving me more money for having that in a boosted slot. I need to get some upgrades. Especially if we're gonna, like, get to baller status in any decent amount of time here. Oh, maybe I should shoot some asteroids. Get gold, silver, platinum, tritium, and some other random things from asteroids. Oh, here we go. Incoming transmission. Source unknown. You are alone. Please identify yourself. I'm... You left me. Why did you... Tell them you don't understand. I have no idea what's going on, man. Of course you'd say that. Of course you'd... Just like the others, like... Okay. Who am I talking to? There's no reply. The communicator falls silent, though the channel remains open. I wonder who it could be. Well, we're gonna grab some useful stuff here. Oh, okay. Say, can you not destroy those ones? Get some tritium, some gold, and some silver, because we're gonna need all of it for crafting later. It's a lot easier if you just do things as a opportunity is presented to you, and take more than you need, because otherwise you're just going to be running back and forth for resources. I see that all the time in new players. We're doing the tutorial. It's the base building part. They're like, oh geez, now I need this. Oh geez, now I need that. And their entire day is spent running from the base computer back and forth, picking up just enough carbon to finish the part they're making. And it's like, no, man. Like, just keep mining. Make a whole stack if you can, if you got the time. Takes a minute with unupgraded tools, but I mean, like, why would you think you're not going to need ferrite dice again? Why would you ever think you don't need that later? Oh, my booty scored one. Thankfully your spaceship, you know, spaceships tend to be not at all fragile, delicate things with small tolerances and stuff. You can just drive it right through an asteroid. I mean, I suppose by lore it has shields, but that would be cool if that's what shields and armor were, is just an extra health bar. You know, in the practical situation. You get shot with a 12 gauge slug in the chest with your Kevlar vest on and be like, it's okay, it didn't break all my ribs. I was wearing armor. What do we got? Probably got enough here. Let's see. 630 tritium, a little silver, a little gold, a little platinum. Good enough. Good enough. Alright, we're getting waylaid by jackassery here. Instead of going to visit the nice planet I want to build on, we gotta do this crap first. Get this ball rolling. This is something that's gonna contribute to Fiery Planet 8. This is something that's gonna contribute to it taking longer than necessary to reach said baller status. Never have missions on a ice planet either. Artemis couldn't have got lost on a paradise planet with white sand beaches. No, it had to be like a smoldering hellhole. Oh, it's my smoldering hellhole. This is where we started out. Well, maybe we'll grab some more starship parts while we're here. Make another 10 mil. And I could cheat and just be like, well, told you we'd get to 100 mil, we're there. Not actually show you anything but running around the first planet picking up starship parts. Give you the old DSP. It's like, well, I did it. Pay me. Stay in this bush. It must be just on the other side of this bush. Yeah, there we go. Man, it's always a big gnarly freaking hauler too. And Artemis never leaves a crashed exotic ship. But, you know, free is free, you really can't complain. It's my favorite flavor. Oh, I don't have that installed on here yet?
Technology installed.
Nanotube, dihydrogen. Oh, are you kidding me? You know what? There's a way around this. My other multi-tool had one. There's always a way. Not always, but most of the time. Or at least I always figure it out. Alright. Steal this. Microprocessor, that's good. We need that later. Like, you can't get in these barrels without the Atlas Pass. You have to research and then craft the Atlas Pass. I'm going to say it's barely worth it. I really thought maybe in all these years they were going to come up with some content that was worth locking behind an Atlas Pass. But I mean, it's just like free goodies. Like free carbon and stuff, like... Unless whoever left it for you, their culture valued rocks and sticks. It's pretty worthless. Yay, advanced mining beam. What do I need to make it? I need carbon nanotubes, hermetic seal. I have 2 wiring loops. Dope.
Technology installed.
I just gotta get my ship over here, I guess. That's where my wiring looms are. And need to make a nanotube. Yeah. Nanotubes. Wiring loops. I need a hermetic seal. Which I assume, yeah, we already got the plans for. Because I didn't do the mission to acquire them. Alright, now we can shoot things that we couldn't shoot before. Beautiful. Alright. Now it's time to repair and scrap Artemis's old ship. We need... Oh, I gotta claim it first, eh? Yep, never a good ship. It's always garbage. I mean, I'm sure there's probably one person out there who has gotten an A-class or an exotic ship from Artemis, because it is RNG. We need metal plating. I need 2 metal plates because I gotta fix the ship. Metal plates, and what do I need for hermetic seal? Condensed carbon? Alright, so we're going to have to make some condensed carbon when I throw this guy down too. Condensed carbon. Just fuel it with a condensed carbon. What difference does it make what pile I pull it from? I only have 52 carbon? Jeez Louise. Man, I'm sitting here talking about stocking up and making sure you never run out of stuff. What the heck did I use it on? Probably refilling my tool. We're doing some stuff. Oh, somewhere. Somewhere Bono is crying because I'm chopping down all these trees. There, I'm gonna worry about it again. Yeah, you get a decent amount of more jetpack by having that in a boosted slot at least. Let's make half of this into condensed carbon because I use it for everything. All of this to fix Artemis's trash ship. Let's see here, we need pure ferrite by hydrogen. Oh yeah, we gotta find some shiny blue crystals as well. Good. What's up, pineapple? Pineapple hopper. I can't make creature pellets yet, or I would adopt that guy just because I think they're hilarious. And I will get some ferrite dust too. And my mining beam lasts a little bit longer before overheating, but that in the bonus slot there too. Are there any more nearby? No, not really nearby. I think that's enough. Alright, condensed carbon. Boom. We need to make some pure ferrite. Hermetic seal. Hydrogen jelly. Seal. And you can just pick this up with everything in it, and it'll take the fuel and the products out of it for you. There, Artemis's ship is fixed.
Shield down.
Alright. I'm gonna take this piece of crap to the space station and flip it. And then we'll go check out that nice planet finally.
Warning. Threat detected.
Oh god. That's what I need. A friggin' battle. pick up a sloppy jalopy with no shields and immediately pirates come in. I'm glad that I turned up the number of space encounters. Is it last? Oh no, I'm not Artemis. Or am I? If you've been paying attention, it's very well possible that I am. It was me! Alright, is there any tech that's worth scrapping? 10%? Meh. Take that, and I'll take that. All this stuff. Yeah, I'm probably not even going to get 2 million for this bucket of crap. But it's 2 million closer to the 100 million I said we'd get. The 100 million really isn't jack in this game, but it's profoundly more than nothing. 100 million, you can buy pretty much anything, including a new freighter. 4.4, not bad, not bad. It begins. I don't need that, I don't need that. I can make another one of these. Alright, that should be enough. I'm hoping that'll be enough. Maybe that means that I'm going to get a cargo expansion for the old pillar there. Yeah, there we go. Alright, what did we get? Something I can... Yeah, I got something I can swap and then a couple of things to sell. Nice. Nice. Sell these ship parts. We don't need... Remember to get some... uranium while we're here. Atomic regulators. I'll hold on to that salvage data. Is there anything in the ship I wanted to sell? I'm gonna sell the pugnium. I can get more pugnium. Sell the platinum. I don't need that. Gold and silver is really the only thing we need. Gold nugget. I don't need that. Storm crystal. Yeah, storm crystals are a good way to make money early game. I don't need these now. I got plenty of sodium. Alright. Did I get one? I didn't even look. I forgot to sell them. Nano cables. So. Oh, fine. Fine, since I accidentally spoke to you trying to use the terminal, I guess we can have a conversation. They presented a selection of symbols. Okay, so I gotta speak. Let's learn about technology there, brother. And then we'll talk to you about it. Maybe you'll give me another upgrade. If you talk to these guys about things they want to talk about, they'll give you stuff. They'll give you money, they'll give you upgrades, they'll give you a new multi-tool sometimes. See, I got a technology upgrade there. Now I have 2 of those to sell. I could probably, you know what, let's farm these guys for a few more. Maybe I can get some upgrades while we're here. Blah blah blah. Viking mumbling. Okay, since you're a Viking, let's talk about something aggressive. Death. Oh man, I bet that's probably one of your favorite words there, isn't it, Bluey? Goth. Everything's dark. Talk about death. Oh no, they didn't like that. Oh, but they taught me the word pathetic. So I can guess what they said. Let me guess. Frickin' lizard pants here. What's up, smelly, frickin' shifty little geck? Clicking their beak and drooling slightly. Oh man, he's excited to... I don't know. These guys communicate by farts. Yeah, see? Wisping symbols in my mind with a delicate pheromone. You freaking blue acid, now I'm hallucinating. He teaches me a word, and it is trade. Of course, I mean, I guess that makes sense that you know, technology, death, and trade are the 3 things I would talk to these races about first, because I haven't downloaded. I haven't looked up any other words. I haven't stopped at a knowledge stone yet. I recall some of the Gek words. I only see trade. And guess you're going to be happy to talk about that. Yep. Favorite words. It's like, I love money. It's like, I love money, and I love ripping people off for money even more. Why does everybody hate Gex? Alright. First, we are going to sell these garbage ones that they gave me. And let me see what you have to offer, good sir. Shield module, thermal protection, movement module. Score 631. Are you kidding me? I only got like 50 apiece for those. Is there? Yeah, there's like a freaking jank movement module I can get. It's something. It is better than nothing. Yeah, 100%. Now I believe I'm better off putting that in the boost slot for the jetpack. Yeah, it gives me another 25%. Alright. Where's all the ships? Why are there no ships here? What did you guys do with all the ships? Whoa. Do I talk to you yet? Can you give me some stuff? Request dialect help. If anybody's upset that I just mumble through the things that these guys say, please say so, and I'll start, I'll come up with some theatrical voices for each of them. Alright, scientist entry Ed. Erd. Oh, I thought it was Ed with one D. Gravy. Oh, you want to talk about his research too? But he did give me an upgrade module. What is it? What is it? Hyperdrive? And do I need a C-class hyperdrive for that ship? I don't think so. But if this guy gives me another one, I might be able to avoid another super or a multi-tool upgrade. See, nobody ever tells you that. They don't tell you if you talk to these guys. You can get some free stuff. Most people only make it to learning a new word. They don't practice. Practice is where it's at, but you got to pick the word they want to hear, or else they're like the Viking where they call you pathetic. Happy to hear this word. Interpreting an interest in technology. They give me a bunch of nanites. Nice. That'll work too. What do I have? 185. It's still not enough to get anything good. There. Let's see if they've got a B class anything that I could use. Scanner. Scanner module in C class. A class is 384. Man, I could have got that instead of the... I like the booster more. I can get a chintzy scanner module. I'm better off just saving them. We'll go back to that planet and find that animal in the north since it's an easy one. They'll give me 1,500 nanites and then we'll be able to get some stuff going here. Oh, the allergies. It's always in spring, man, as soon as people start cutting their grass. Fiery planet. Where were we? We were in this freaking armpit planet, weren't we? This yellow one. I mean, like, is this north? Because, like, is up the direction that you come out of the space station? This could be the northern hemisphere. We were in the bottom when we found the piece in that bottom left corner, so facing this direction. So I'm going to say that the top of the planet is north. It's hard to say. They don't actually spin in this game. It's an illusion. It's the skybox that rotates. The sun goes around. It's like how they thought before Galileo figured it out. The planet is the center of the solar system. Oh, man. I'm not even going to bother. Alright, we're close enough that we can look and see where we are here. I want to pick that up, otherwise I would have just looked. You can look at the map while you're still in the air to see if you are... Yep, we're in the north. Nice. Alright. And there it is. Oh, I don't want to scan the rock. I wanted to scan the last creature. Give me that sweet, sweet... What are these? They're like little fluffy beaver tail cats. Why's everything got beaver tails in this dimension? Or in this solar system, or whatever this is? I have no idea what's going on. Alright. So that should be all the fauna. Ooh, 2250, even better. I thought it was going to be 15. Mileyberg. Mileyberg, alright.
Radiation protection falling.
The procedural generation that goes in the naming is funny. I've gotten some pretty funny ones. I wish I could remember them. I saved them all. I had a planet named Bob. had a planet named Cac. That was pretty funny. Planet Cac. This closer? Yeah, this is closer. Like a few yards. I wanted to see how my jet suit with the upgrade works. The jetpack. Oh yeah, that's much better than it was before. It's still pretty pathetic, but... Oh, there's some of that concentrated carbon. I can get that over there now that I have the correct weapon. See how much faster it is just with the advanced laser beam? I don't even have it upgraded all the way yet. Like, you don't have to just, like, burn a hole in something until it finally collects. I think I've scanned eyeball cactus before either. Our next nearest one, 314, 50. There we go. $212, that ain't that far. Wait, you know what, man? See, I can see how people get confused and lost and turn in circles and forget what they're doing, because I do it all the time. It's like, I don't want to say No Man's Sky is one of those games that you need a notebook for, like old, you know, 90s era RPGs and stuff. But it is difficult to stay on task sometimes. Like I said, we do get a wicked case of ADOS. And you're walking around, it's like, ooh, a nickel! Look at that! What was I doing? You're like a beagle, you're walking around looking at the ground, sniffing. Walk for an hour and then look up and it's like, shit, where the hell am I? Like, beagles never run away from home, they just accidentally wander off trying to sniff 1 inch further. It's like they say curiosity killed the cat, and it's like, well no it didn't, it was the truck that killed the cat. It was the curiosity that made the cat not pay attention to the truck coming. Here's another cave. I already got this one. There was 2 of them over here and I didn't notice the first one. And this is a pretty good planet for these guys, but I still didn't want to go back to the original one to get nitrate. Or you could build a bomb. Go back to the other one to get the Corvette parts. And if I'm doing well enough, then I'll just hold on to some of them Corvette parts. For like when I eventually build a Corvette. Although maybe not. There are other ways to make money that I would like to show, and I don't want to just immediately make a giant fortune on Corvette parts in the first solar system. What fun is that? Anybody can do that. It's like accidental. Not like there's any skill or knowledge that got me a planet with good stuff on it. It's just luck of the draw. Alright. That's everything pretty nearby. I guess I can just call my ship, can't I? I still forgot to get uranium.
Radiation protection.
Well, there weren't any ships coming into the station, so I don't know how I was supposed to get uranium. How far is this one? 350? They're both about the same, eh? What's up, Steg? And like, if you fall down in a deep dark hole, or you're on the vertical cliff face and you can't get past, if you're like belly against the wall, your jetpack uses no fuel, so you can never get stuck in a hidey hole. You can dig straight down to get away from something or get out of the storm. Yeah, you can't accidentally go too deep. You'll still be able to get out. I wonder how many testers got trapped somewhere before they added that feature to the game originally. It's been in there for as long as I've had the game. I started playing in 2018. 2019. I bought the game in the end of 2019 and started playing in 2020 during the pandemic. I think I already said that. Yeah, I was a kitchen manager, and really, did they put it on top of that weird pillar thing? They did. These are like, that's neat that they put these in, because the old game, before they changed the planets and stuff a couple of times, used to get like natural landscapes that had things like this. No, it was just an optical illusion. I thought for sure they'd put it on top of there. God. Alrighty. One more. We'll get the next closest one, and then we'll call that good. We're going to need these to unlock technology to build our little base. And it's going to make you build a little base to the rest of the story. We still have to go to the anomaly, too. You know, if we're going to the anomaly next, because that is the mission, go to the anomaly. Maybe I should score some more buried technology so I can get some more stuff out of that. Because that's where it all happens. The anomaly is where everything happens. And you could never play the quest if you want. It still unlocks pretty much all the upgrades. All you'd miss out on is the experience, really. Oh, and then you can't. There is endgame content that's locked behind the completion of the Artemis quest. And you know, it's not that bad. When it's your first time doing it, it's great. It's just I've done it so many times now that I'm just tired of it. Like, I already know the story, so I don't care what happens next, you know? It's like when you have friends over and they're like, oh, wow, your yard is so cool, and man, I wish I had this in my house. And it's like, yeah. Oh, wrong day, fella. It's like, you live there, so you don't care. You don't think it's that cool. Like, I lived here, I would be fishing every day. And it's like, and for the first 3 years I lived here, I was. $330. Man, I gotta get that fixed. I'm gonna look that up as soon as I'm done playing this today. 71, not bad. 171, we can do that. These are like mock humming sacks. They look just like the humming sack thing, but a stone. Ooh, we got a double. I'm a wild man. I don't even look. God, that's so twitchy. I mean, it's nice. I can't remember what I was Titanfall. That's what I was playing with this the other day. Oh, really? And it was so snappy. I was just like, bam, 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 blasting guys. And for this game, it's like it's overdrive. It makes me zing right past what I'm trying to look at. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, my. I gotta do my life support as well. Alright, well, I gotta call the ship in here, so this is where we're gonna be done finding these things. Because I don't have no space in my inventory left. No, I want to do the other one. How do I look at the other one? There we go. The other one had nothing? I don't get it. What's happening? I have no idea what's going on. Did I not sell that? I thought I sold that. What is this? Starship shield? We'll stick that in there. That was a good score. That must have been what I got from the damaged machinery there. This, what the hell? We'll install this too, because we could always take it apart for the parts. What is it? 82? That ain't too bad for a crappy C-class. Are you kidding me? Because I'm too close to the ship. There we go.
Extreme subterranean radiation detected.
Why? How can this thing get me when I'm underground? Mr. Krabs, Mr. Krabs! Did you see what happened? Is there one right there, too? 82? Yeah, it's dumb to pass that up. See, look how far you can see it through the ground. There it finally is. Oh, there's two things here. There's a buried cache, too. Nice. Man, this area's doubled up on everything. Must be like right on the edge, maybe, of a zone. I don't know how the procedural generation works, but maybe it's right on the edge, right down the line there, and so everything on this line is going to be on both sides like a mirror. Is it like a mirror? Take a look. No, it's a different landscape. It's not like it's a mirror image. Alrighty, let's see what we got from this guy. Some platinum, score. We gotta sell that. Alright. To the anomaly. And 0 in my launch thrusters, maybe. Yeah, it'll let me call the anomaly before you even leave in this system. It used to be when you started a new game, even if you bypassed the quest, you had to jump at least one time to get the anomaly. Ooh, that's pretty, never mind, it looked cooler when it was moving. Up here, I'm gonna cash in some of our things. Actually, no, that's a requirement from Nada. It's one of the activities you're required to do here for the little tutorial, so I'll save it. How come I can't get that shirt? That is a cool shirt. I am Nada, Divergent Corvax. Welcome to our anomaly. Man, what would Nada's voice sound like? Probably like a robot. Our home is here. Perfect bubble, beyond the sentinels, beyond vent for Corvax. Nada watches this time and go. Alright, I have to go through the stuff. Do the number. Nada doesn't care to think about iterations as numbers. See, they were lost to us, highly improbable. Our anomaly was lost to the sentinels, but no one should be lost to the anomaly. Okay, so what about Nada? Nada awoke with the death of Corvax Prime. Could not understand why such things happen, why we are alone. Now I'm divergent. The convergence do not see through my eyes. He's no longer connected to the internet. He's off-grid, literally. Nada's not alone. Nada's with Polo Friend. Now many appear. Many visit. Convergence is small, but Nada happy. Really, you're like brilliant, but you still speak like a caveman? Nada happy. Have Polo. Your name means nothing, and your best friend's name means chicken. Nothing and chicken. Chicken nothing. There's a band name. Station has been calling to me since I woke up. Perhaps it called to Artemis as well. Spoiler, it did. Beyond what is outside, our anomaly wanders free like Nada to observe, to search. Sentinels and Atlas, they don't like this place. Yeah, 'cause it's like a virus. It's a back door. Perhaps they might know more about missing Artemis. They perceive things more clearly than Nada. I mean, like, did anybody notice that it looks kind of like, you know, if you said somebody, if you prompted AI and said make a city that looks like it's made out of a computer, as though we're inside the computer. I'm sorry, this game, the conclusion of this game made me question reality. Polo used to have a cooler shirt. I don't know why they switched him out. He had like a little Han Solo jacket, and then they switched him in one of the updates. I don't even remember which one, to this lame old spacesuit that I can wear. Does not seem possible, but all things are possible. See, Polo is like the hippie. He's like, oh wow, man, like, you know, is the universe real at all? Here, eat one of these, bro, if you want to go to outer space. It's a cheeseburger. Maybe not. Discovery is exciting. It is. It really is. It's like, eat this, jump into hyperspace, and just look out the windows, bruh. Change your life. Alright, so we'll go do this stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot these cats are going to give you some nanites too, so I can get some good upgrades here. What's up, Treeface? Groot. I envy you. My time in reality is long since past. So what is he saying? He's a ghost? Perhaps you might help an old soul and share the things they've seen. Yes, I've seen 3 planets. 2 planets. So what are you going to give me? 10 nanites? 60? Yeah, 30 per planet. I was hoping he was going to ask for minerals. Because I've scanned a lot of rocks. I think I've only made one or 2 progress steps too, so I'm actually not going to get a whole lot from these guys. But usually you get to the anomaly later in the playthrough than I have, and so you have seen more things and scanned more stuff. Oh yeah, I learned new technology. Like I was really surprised I was able to get all my cosmetics on the very first space station. You know, it's like they don't even. Well, I guess if you're a noob, you don't have any cosmetics. So I was going to say they don't make you suffer the noob suit for more than 20 minutes of the game. Get my free upgrade here, and I think there's another one over here. Nope, it's the next one. Damn. I was going to put the hazard protection there. I blew it. What do you got, Celine? Do I need? Well, stimulator will give me a little bit more jetpack. So we're going to get the gauntlet, which I can make now. I think I might have everything for the personal refiner as well. Chromatic metal, no, but I can make chromatic metal. I think that's all I want from you right now. Better use of my nanites. 25% recharge rate, sprint recovery time, 10% further. You know what? A little bit helps. I'm going to have to research it eventually anyways. Alright, I'm going to talk to this fool. You're going to want to get a teleport receiver and an economy scanner. Those are pretty important. You want the economy scanner to scan for economies so that you can go to 3-star ones, especially if you're looking for ships. If you're looking for an S-class ship or just a good A-class ship, you're going to find it in the 3-star better than anywhere else. Alright, what do you have? I'm going to get the optical drill. I think from somewhere. I'm just going to buy it. It said it's better to have. Alright, we'll be back. We'll get some upgrades for our stuff with the rest of those nanites. And then come back and research more stuff. And now I can pick up hazardous plants and things. And go here, and then we're going to put... Yeah, I need chromatic metal for both of those, so we're going to have to, for now, use the stupid portable refiner. Alright, did I do everything here? Oh, the construction research station, that's right. That was... Man, I'm forgetful today. On an unrelated topic, marijuana is decriminalized in Michigan. Just saying. So forgive me if I'm a space case. So it's going to be that, and a way to make electricity, and a way to store electricity, and I like to get the thing that hides the wires too, but you don't have to right away. Those are really the things you need right away. And then I've got a few extra, so I'm going to get some more building parts so I can do better than a block. Doorway, garage door, frontage. I need glass for those. I do have 2 pieces of glass. These. Staircase. What do we got for roof parts? Let's talk again. Shark face, is that you? We'll get the stone one. Because I prefer to make like the foundations of buildings out of stone. Like it's a good idea to elevate your building up off the ground a little, because when you place a part it auto flattens the terrain, but the terrain has a tendency to grow back. So you'll have grass growing through the floor of your base, or if it was enough, you'll come back and your base will be filled in with dirt, you know? Then you gotta blast it all out with the terrain manipulator again. That's no fun. I prefer to just, build my base right. I got one more. Triangle, steps. Yeah, I should probably get this. Alright. Alright, so we did that. Speak to Nada about Artemis. Oh yeah. So I was able to get at my cosmetics. How do you like the drip? I'm going for insect, basically, on this one. There are many. Have you seen them? Nada wishes they could. Nada regrets much. Yeah, so by living on the station, by having the station, you're unable to... Well, you know what? When we get later in the game, after the jig is up and it's explained what's actually going on, I'll give you my opinion about what I think is really going on that's unsaid. It's pretty deep, though, for it being, the game that it is. The story is pretty mind-blowing if you really think about it. So, do I want to ask for help with exploration? Yeah, I think I'd ask for help for exploration. I don't really care about Artemis. We'll do those quests as they come along. We're focused on making money right now. I'm going to progress them as far as I need to get at the information that we need to get further. Alright, Johnny5 here has got all my Quicksilver rewards. Quicksilver is like this thing over here. You can do missions over here, and every day you can do a Quicksilver mission that'll get you some Quicksilver, and you spend that on cosmetics. It's like a premium currency, but you can't buy it with real money, so it's not, really a premium currency. It's super easy to get, and then on the weekends they have a mission that's worth 1,800, so you can get a big boost of Quicksilver. And to be frank, the Quicksilver items used to be really expensive, and they're all like 500 now. Like this backpack and stuff, like some of the backpacks and the armor were like 3,500 Quicksilver. It took a couple of weeks to get enough to get them when you were first starting out. But I have all this stuff, and I have all my expedition rewards to go through to claim. I'm not going to claim anything that would be like cheating, like any of these S-Class ships or S-Class multi-tools that I got. I'm just going to claim all the cosmetic stuff. At least till later. And then when I'm balling, I'll go get them. But you don't want to sit here and watch me go through that. It's going to take like 15 minutes, no lie. So I shall return. You know what? Screw it. You don't get an emote.